Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. Accidental Texan stars Rudy Panko and Thomas Hayden Church. Stranded in Texas, fleeting actor Erlen meets Merle, a veteran oil driller who's about to lose everything he owns. In desperate strats, Merle asks him to pose as his landman to fool the police and a corporate oil company owner. Also, Carrie Ann Moss is in this movie. Guess the Matrix Resurrection didn't really resurrect anything in her career, I guess. Nothing against her. I think she's a fine actor, but that movie, I haven't seen anything from her since that movie. So, just saying, just saying. I did not really know anything about the Accidental Texan going in. I honestly saw the trailer once, maybe twice, but I was going in blind. So this is just honestly, I thought it was just like a straight up Western. That was kind of my thoughts on this movie. But it takes place in the modern time where we have this actor who gets his first big gig and it messes it up, which is kind of all in the dumbest way. It's played for a joke. You're supposed to laugh, but it wasn't funny. It's like, wait, how did that happen? I I don't understand how that actually happened. I guess he messed up so badly, everything got ruined in this way, so he gets fired. On his way back home to LA, he gets stranded in Texas, coming up upon this town, and he meets a guy named Merle who is having some financial issues, and he needs to find a good gig, and so he can pay back all these loans or all these bills that he has with this like issue that he has going on. There's this oil company that's trying to basically take everything that he owns, and so you have who else? Erwin, I think that's how you say his name, played by Rudy. Basically, he is an actor, so this is how his actor, skills come into interplay, where he has to act like he's a landman, and basically, basically that's how everything has happened. Um, that's actually the whole film right there. And I mean, like, it's a fine premise, I guess. Like, it reminded me a lot of Cars, where with Lightning McQueen as where he is gets stranded in the middle of the desert. He comes upon later radiator. I can never say the town right. He comes upon this town, and he ruins the road, and he ruins this road, and he has to fix the road, and next he can leave. The premise here, though, is that his car, Rudy's car, Aaron's car broke down, so Merle is being a nice guy to pay for the damage, the damage of his car. But there's a little catch to it. He has to help him out, and since he was basically going to work on this film for I guess like a month or so, it kind of just happens like, well, if you stay for like a month, like I can fix your car and all of that. And I thought the movie's fun. I thought it was pretty. There was a couple of good jokes in the film, and I was getting behind the characters, even though Merle kind of felt like a dick at first. It's like, hey, I'll fix your car, but you got to help me. Type he kind of like tricks this guy, like random kid, into basically helping him in some form. So it kind of comes off like an asshole type. But like when you see more of the character, like you get see them more hang out. You see them come up with this plan. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm forward for this journey. I'm on board. I wish that I got to see more of this character development that they have, because the film kind of just stops with their development. Like Ern doesn't know anything about Merle. It's kind of set up. Merle has this used to have like a son, and out of nowhere, Ern knows his son's name, even though that we never seen them have a conversation about their son. It's like, wait, where did you learn about his name? How did you even figure out that he had a son? It was very obvious that he had a son, but it's like we as the audience never saw this, tissue come together. So there's definitely feels like there's scenes missing of like character development, and the film does like drag a bit towards the end. It's like okay, can we get to a little bit to the point? Like there's some stuff kind of repetiting here. It's like, can we, and like there's one scene where they're about to get this like permit, like a license deal on a land, so they can have some they can do some oil gig or whatever you call it, oil drilling. and then something happens where the guy backs out just for 5 minutes later, just to be like, you know what, you're a nice guy. I'm gonna let you use my land. It's like, what was the point of that whole entire segment then of him having no hope then? It just felt like it was supposed to drag the runtime and be like, oh no, he's not gonna be able to do it in time. And they do it, and they do that same thing basically again with some action sequence. Like there's an action sequence in this film that felt pointless. Like it didn't add anything to the film. It felt out of left field. It's like, why are we having an action sequence? This feels off. This doesn't feel right. So overall, the film has its messiness, but I did have an interesting time with the film. It's a nice one watch. Probably never would watch it again, but I would not be opposed to checking out again in the future if I ever come across it. I'm gonna give Accidental Texan a C+. It's a fine film. I recommend checking it out if you guys have nothing else to see. If you have not seen Dune 2, go see Dune 2 first. But if you already seen Dune 2, then this would be a fine film to watch if you don't want to watch Dune 2 again, even though you should watch Dune 2 again. That's a great film. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.